Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. I say welcome again to my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. And today I'm going to continue with a series I said I would start pertaining to high year tenure within each branch of service and for the specific pay grades and rank. And so today in this video I'll start with the high year tenure for the United States Marine Corps. And so today I'm just going to be covering the enlisted side. So I guess you can say maybe this is part one. But anyway, let's go with it. Alright, so now in the United States military and the Marine Corps being one branch of that service, what the service does, it has limits and high year tenure. Now, what a high year tenure is when the particular branch of service, they make limits to ensure that Marines or any other military personnel, any branch of service, that if they've reached a certain year of service in their current grade and they have not been selected for promotion, they are either separated from active duty at the expiration of their service, or with the Marine Corps they can be transferred to the reserves or Fleet Marine Corps reserves. Okay, now the high year tenure is established for certain grades that have failed selection twice. Now this is for the United States Marine Corps that have failed to be selected for promotion twice. That means for whatever grade enlisted that you were trying to promote to, if you didn't make it and you got passed over twice, then they're gonna basically separate you or move you into the reserves and out of full-time active duty. Okay, but anyway, if you've been selected, failed to meet selection criteria two times for the next higher grade, and you didn't have not reached the service limits at their expiration of active service, then what they'll do, they will separate you, or they will move you over to the Fleet Reserves. And this is for the United States Marine Corps. Now obviously the Commandant of the Marine Corps has the final decision if he or she decides to do a waiver on that individual Marine to see if they want to allow them to remain in. And under special conditions, that Marine, they can remain in, but it depends on what the conditions are. But that's more or less an exception. So the exception does not outweigh the rule. So I wouldn't look for the exceptional case. And I'm just making this known. This is for individuals that obviously individuals in the Marine Corps, they already more than likely know this, but sometimes it's good for a reminder. And this is for those of you that are considering having a career in the United States Marine Corps, or if you're just going to enlist, just for certain periods, of time. But here we go with the following. All right, now high year tenure or service limits are as follows, for the following grades. Okay, for corporal in the Marine Corps, it's going to be 8 years active, 8 years active duty in the Marine Corps. And that grade is E4, or yes, what I'm saying, it's going to be considered E4. All right, and so as the rank of sergeant, okay, it's going to be 12 years active duty in the Marine Corps. For staff sergeant, it's going to be 20 years of active duty service in the United States Marine Corps. And then obviously in the grade of E7, which is going to be gunnery sergeant, okay, it's going to be 22 years active duty in the United States Marine Corps. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, for gunnery sergeant, actually, they do state that high year tenure. Seems like they have it at 20 years, okay, but it does. I got a parenthesis here. Forgive me for that, guys. So I can double check that, but I do see in parentheses 20 years. But they also have 22 years active duty service. So I will double check that. But I'm quite sure for a gunnery sergeant, which is E7, their high year tenure is going to should be 2 years longer than what it is for an E6. So staff sergeant is 20 years active duty service. Gunnery Sergeant, which is E7, is 22 years active duty service in the Marine Corps to reach your high year of tenure. Now, for those in the grades of, say, First Sergeant or Master Sergeant, and a First Sergeant or Master Sergeant in the Marine Corps is the grade of E8, okay? Their high year of tenure is 27 years active duty service, okay? And then finally, for those that make the top of the food chain of the enlisted in the Marine Corps, which is the grade of E9, the rank is Sergeant Major or Master Gunnery Sergeant. Their high year tenure is 30 years active duty service. Now, understand something, that in certain grades there can be like, I think a E9, even in any branch of service, can extend to, I believe, like another year, you know, but that would depend on the commander's you know, approval, because sometimes those in the grade of E9, they may serve, you know, as Gunnery Sergeant or, say, Sergeant Major of the United States Marine Corps. So in those cases, those are special positions where those E9s actually outrank the other E9s because they're serving in a special position, kind of like serving, say, for the Joint Chiefs of Staffs. But anyway, but yeah, so there is some 30 years active duty for them. Now, let's see here. Okay, you have certain other conditions here. Okay, corporals with 4 or more years of active duty, okay, in the Marine Corps, who re-enlist at the end of their first term may be authorized, okay, a 4 or 5 year re-enlistment, okay. So these are, like I said, certain conditions, and what I'm going to do is make sure that I leave a link to this, you know, in this video, so you can actually look over it, because for those that might be new, or those that may be a different branch of service and don't understand what the Marine Corps' regs are and what their rules are, you know, you might find it a lot to digest. So what I will do, I'll leave the link in the description, and I'll let you guys, you know, kind of digest it and check it out for yourself. And if you happen to have any questions, you can either, you know, leave them in the comment section, or you can contact a United States Marine Corps, you know, recruiter, or you can find these what their rules are pertaining to promotion and high year tenure. You can actually Google it and find it online. But I will leave this link here in the description of the video, so you can go in if you choose, and you can actually check it out, because each branch of service is going to have certain conditions that are specific, and I don't want to go in too detailed, you know, and confuse individuals that are not in the Marine Corps. So I tried to basically keep it generic and on the surface, where it would be more easily digested, you know, make it more digestible for anyone that may be watching or listening to this video. Yeah, I see the hat fell down. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. You know, that's OG Faithful there. This right here, this hat has been with me, you know, in Iraq. You know, in Iraq. You know, can't complain, but thank God, you know, for making it out, you know, safely. But anyway, guys, that's all I have, you know, on this one, you know. But yeah, high year tenure in the United States Marine Corps, you know. But just some information, thought you guys might want to know. And I will continue, you know, with the series, you know. I'll probably roll along, you know, with the enlisted for all branches of service, and then maybe a little bit later, you know what I'm saying, in part 2, I'll go into the officer side, you know what I'm saying, because the officer is going to have a bit different, and I think officers can remain in a bit longer than enlisted can. So we'll see, you know what I'm saying, we'll see. But for each video, my goal is to keep it simple and make it easily digestible for anyone that's listening. Keep it simple and don't make it too complex, you know. And I will just leave the link in the description. That way, for those that may want to dig in deeper, you know, you can actually read it, you know, for yourself. But this is just on the surface. But I'll just run through it again. High year tenure for corporals, you know, E4, 8 years active duty in the Marine Corps. For sergeants, which is also E4, and well, actually E5, actually, you know, with the Marine Corps. But 12 years active duty in the Marine Corps, and for the rank of staff sergeant, which is E6. High year tenure is 20 years active duty, and in the rank of E7, gunnery sergeant. High year tenure is 22 years active duty, and in the rank of first sergeant and master sergeant, which is the grade of E8. High year tenure is 27 years of active duty military service. And then finally, in the rank and grade of E9, sergeant major and master gunnery sergeant is going to be 30 years active duty in the military service. And on certain occasions, the grade of E9, they are allowed to extend an extra year in the United States Marine Corps, so long as they get approval. But that's all I have, guys, and sorry for my little hat, you know what I'm saying, falling in, but that hat has been through some things with me. So hey, you know what I'm saying, that's old ye faithful there. You know, that hat has got history. You know, that hat was with me. You know, we both survived, you know what I'm saying, when I almost, you know what I'm saying, got took out, you know what I'm saying. Hey, that was the hat that was on my head. And for my entire tour, you know, over in Iraq, you know, about a year. But hey, thank God, you know. But it's all good, guys. And I want to say thank you to all those that are subscribed to my channel. Thank you for your support. And I want to thank those that are listening and watching the video. And I encourage you to please share Eric Broadus YouTube. And I also have a podcast called Snacks Thoughts. SNAKSTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. You can find me on Anchor, Spotify, Spreaker, Radio PPM, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, and a host of other social media platforms. So please share it. Push it out. Share Eric Broadus YouTube. ERICBROADUS YouTube. Or EricBroadusYouTube.com. Smash the bell to become a subscriber and to get any you know, future videos, live streams, anything that's going on the channel or my podcast. And lastly, leave comments. Love the dialogue, but you leave comments. You know what I'm saying, whether you like it or you don't. But smash that like button. And if you don't like it, smash the unlike button. And share it with your friends, enemies, family, you know, co-workers, frenemies, dogs, cats, roaches, bats, goats, you know, spiders, whatever. Share it, you know, and push it out. All right, guys? Peace out, and I will see you soon on the next video. Have a good weekend. Later.